What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I came across one of the most atrocious videos I have ever come across in my life. No, it's not the most atrocious video, but it is definitely in the top 20. Reason I say this is because if you're an anime fan like I am, the one thing you tend not to be okay with is when someone insults anime. Now, granted, not everybody is a fan of anime or whatnot, but I'm definitely going to talk about it as we go along in this video. This YouTuber in particular goes out of his way to insult anime fans. And there's a lot of controversy within this video. It is 10:15 a.m. and usually I drink black coffee. I've gotten into the taste of drinking coffee with just a tad bit of cream in it. But I'm sleep deprived, so I ended up getting whatever is in this shit right here. This is like, you see this? Is coffee supposed to look like this? It's like diabetes in a cup. Just, it tastes delicious, though. Absolutely delicious. But without further ado, before I pass out and go to sleep, we're going to jump right on into this video. I hope you guys have got your big boy pants on, because this is about to get nuts. Let's go right on in.
Hey guys, Jake here, and I'm super sick, which makes me really pissed off. So I have to take that anger and direct it at something now. What am I directing this anger at? Well, you could probably guess by the title of this video. It's anime. Anime is a fucking abomination, and I know what you're thinking. Jake, this is such...
Stop. Oh, we're not even 15 seconds in, and he calls anime a... He didn't say anime is bad. He didn't say he hates anime. He called it a fucking abomination. All right. Let's go.
Jake, this is such a brave and controversial stance. Nobody's ever said that they don't like anime before. How could you come out and say something so incredibly amazing and beautiful? Well, it is true. It's an extremely brave thing that I'm saying here.
No, it's not. It's actually, a lot of people say that they don't like anime. You're not the very first person to do it, and it doesn't make you brave. Saying that you survived a war is brave. Saying that you survived being a victim of something traumatic, I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. That is brave. Going out into the public world to talk about something that gave you some form of PTSD or something tragic that's not really easy to talk about is brave. Fighting for someone else's sake is brave. Talking about how you dislike anime is not brave. You calling yourself brave by saying that you hate anime makes you look like a self-righteous prick. I'm not saying you are a self-righteous prick. I'm saying you currently look like one.
Now, my least favorite thing about anime is all of the grunting and noises that people are making with their mouths all the time. Like all of those noises. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know why the Japanese thought that all of those noises were necessary to an animated cartoon.
Okay, so stop. I'm sorry. I'm gonna, because of fair use and copyright laws, I'm going to be pausing like every now and then just to commentate, because I don't like ripping off somebody's video and not commentating. Just real quick, nobody in anime makes those noises that you just made. I don't know what the fuck you just did. It sounded like you were having a really, really extreme orgasm.
Pause.
That's what that sounds like. That was, nobody in anime makes those noises. Either you having a really intense orgasm, or those are the noises that you hear from zombies from Call of Duty. It does come it does come a little bit close to the zombies from Call of Duty. But just to clarify, I'm gonna try to play it more, but let me go ahead and talk. The noises that you're talking about is what's called emotional soundtracks, and what that is whenever you get hit or whenever you want to emphasize an emotion, you make a sound. So, for example, no one is quiet when they get punched in the gut. Who gets punched in the gut and just go, nah, no one. If you get punched in the face or in the gut or anywhere, you're going to make a sound. When you get scared, someone comes up behind you and boo, you're going to, you're going to make some form of noise. When Goku goes in Dragon Ball Z, give me your energy, and he screams for that long periods of time, he's doing that, and as annoying as it may be, he's doing that because he's exerting some type of force. You're not going to exert any kind of force and not make noise. So, I mean, I understand where you're coming from, and that's all cool and all, but, you know, be a little smart before you just talk out your ass. I'm just saying.
If I wanted to listen to people grunting all day, I'd go to the gym, but obviously I'm not going to do that. I mean, have you seen the size of me? I've become convinced that the point of anime is simply to sell fan service to their viewers. 9 times out of 10, when I make the terrible decision to take a little bit of time out of my life to watch anime, just to think, maybe it's not as bad as people are saying, I'm just thrown with boobs and hot dudes and all of these things in my face, and I don't want to see that. I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian boy. The Japanese are so fucking depraved that they had to take this anime...
I gotta give this guy credit. He's hilarious. He is very funny. He's funny. I dislike this narrative, though. I really, really dislike this narrative that anime is full of fan service. Yes, anime does have a lot of fan service. And this is where I get triggered. Like, I'm slowly getting triggered. Anime does get a bad rep for having a shit ton of fan service. But it's not the only genre in the world that has copious levels of fan service. And as a matter of fact, if you're watching an anime that has a shit ton of fan service, you did that to yourself. Because there's animes out there that doesn't have fan service. As a matter of fact, he's going to talk about it in a second. But there's a lot of animes that does not have the levels of fan service you're talking about. So if you found an anime that has fan service, you came across that yourself. You knew what you were doing. You didn't read the description. You didn't read the comments nor the reviews. If you're watching Konosuba, you know it has fan service. If you're watching High School DxD, you know it has fan service. Nobody watches Naruto for fan service. Alright? One Piece is a different story. But nobody watches Dragon Ball Z for... I was about to say that, but Bulma does... She does have her moments. Let me go ahead and also say this while I'm still triggered. Don't blame anime, your hatred on anime, because of fan service. Because I'm sorry to say this, every TV show that you currently watch or will be watching in the future has fan service. We're not going to sit here and pretend Harley Quinn is not fan service. We're not going to sit here and pretend like Catwoman. You remember that movie Catwoman with Halle Berry's fine ass?
Looking for something?
We're not going to pretend like that movie was nothing but just sexual innuendos and fan service. We're not going to pretend like Wonder Woman is not fan service. One of the most popular TV shows from whenever I started college was Teen Wolf. Copious levels of sexual actions, innuendos, and fan service.
Part of you is doing something.
Oh.
Stop.
I kind of don't have control over that.
Again, it's in every single TV show that you're going to watch. I hate the TV show Keeping Up with the Kardashians. But we're not going to sit here and pretend like Kim Kardashian herself is not a walking fan service. Add a noun. Add some kind of noun or adverb into it. She's walking fan service. That's all she is. Walking fan service, blow up doll, whatever you want to call Kim Kardashian. I don't mean to disrespect her, but we're not going to pretend like she's not fan service. It's in every TV show, most of every TV show you're going to watch. Do not blame your hatred on anime on fan service. That's just an excuse.
Japanese are so fucking depraved that they had to take this anime thing and make it into hentai, which is just this... It's grotesque. That being said, tentacle is kind of interesting just for a like academic purposes, just to study. To study. No.
Okay, so I will say this. First off, on the hentai thing, it's just animated. That's all it is. And I can't really give an excuse there. There's no excuses I can give for that. Just if you don't like it, stay away from it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, I always hear people talking about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and I figured, you know, if this many people are talking about it, hell, it must actually be pretty good. So when I was with my girlfriend a couple months ago, we were just kind of chilling. We wanted to watch something, so we threw on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And, you know, the first episode was pretty cringe, but we thought, you know, maybe it just kind of establishes itself as like a normal anime, and then it kind of goes off the rails and, like, you know, gets interesting and funny.
JoJo Bizarre Adventures being your first anime to watch, it's a very interesting choice. That's all I'm going to say. That's a very interesting choice.
But we kept watching. I think we watched a total of 5 episodes, and we had to turn it off because it was the most cringy, horrible, boring, and painful thing I've ever had to endure watching. I mean, it was fucking awful. There was no redeeming qualities about this show. I don't know how anybody could possibly enjoy JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. All it was these fucking people that look absolutely fucking ridiculous with these giant muscles, and they're making...
Stop. I'm not a JoJo fan whatsoever. I'm not. But I'm not going to sit here and cap and say that JoJo was not interesting within the first few episodes. I'm not going to say that it was cringy. Now, again, you're entitled to your opinion. I respect it 100%. But if you think JoJo is the most cringeworthy thing you've ever seen, you must not watch. Like, you know what it is? I bet you like YouTube couples more than you like JoJo. I bet that's your favorite TV show. If you think JoJo is cringe, and you don't think YouTube couples keeping up with the Kardashians, if you don't think that shit is cringe, but you think JoJo is cringe, all right, bro.
And all these grunting sounds with their voices and this ridiculous plot lines that read like Marvel comics from the 1950s.
If it reads like Marvel comics from the 1950s, because you guys can comment down below if correct me if I'm wrong. JoJo was inspired off of American culture. That's why you have characters within JoJo who are named after American bands, named after American historical figures. That's why they read like Marvel comics. Before you make a stupid statement like that, please do your research. I understand that this video is just you just ranting on and about, you know, your hatred of this and that. I get that. But a lot of the shit that you are saying right now is some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Primarily because you're saying it based off of emotions and you're not saying it based off of any sort of facts. You might not like JoJo, and that's fine. I don't really like JoJo like that either. But let's not sit here and pretend like it has no kind of context or contextual value to the anime fans or just to the general public. JoJo is one of the most popular animes in Japan and in America for a reason. So all I'm saying is that your point of view is really obscured, my guy.
It's just stupid. The Japanese haven't caught up with the times. Now, I know that controversial take will piss off some JoJo fans, but to the JoJo fans, I do have one thing nice to say to you. Fuck you.
Oh. I have no sympathy for this guy. You know, at first it was like, you know what? We're just gonna keep going because this what he just said is going to play relevance later on. Just let's keep watching. Let's keep going.
I lied. I didn't have anything nice to say. Your show sucks. Now, whenever I critique anime, especially to my brother who's been watching Naruto, he always brings up the fact that I love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Now, I disagree with the argument that Avatar: The Last Airbender is an anime.
That's because it's not. I actually believe that Avatar: The Last Airbender was a Japanese anime myself. It's actually an American anime. America doesn't have an anime. It's an American animated series. It's not anime. I know a lot of people want to go with the narrative that it's an anime. I hate to break it to you. It was made in America based off of Japanese lore. Now, if you want to make the argument that it's an anime because of the fact that it uses the Japanese language, the Japanese culture, the Japanese lore, then sure, you can go on with that.
Will accept the fact that it is an American anime, but it doesn't have a lot of the tropes and the annoying shit that Japanese anime has. It doesn't have all of the grunting. It has, you know, a bit of like the noises with the mouths every now and then, but it's mostly like makes sense within the story. Whereas like in normal anime, the character will be like, "Jojo, I've come to fuck you in the ass," and then Jojo's like, like an unnatural sound that no human being can ever even create.
Because that's in their culture. The sounds that they make is within their culture. It's like when you listen to rap music, when you hear rappers make these really stupid sounds.
And when I rock her and drop her, I'm taking her to knockers. And if she's resistant, baka, baka, baka. I hear yak, 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 yak.
Men down.
Yeah. Brat, 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 cat, 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 cat.
Ace is the gun harmonizer.
The thing goes grrrr, skitty kid pop pop, and the poop poop boom.
Or when you see people who are huge basketball fans, they shoot and they go swish with their mouth, or they shoot Kobe. That's these sounds that they're making is part of their culture. So if you're calling that stupid, you're calling every other nation and the sounds that they make with their dialect that's centered around the country that they live in, the culture that they are in, you're calling all of the world stupid. Because that's not just significant to Japanese people. That's significant to everyone. So, again, you saying some really outlandish stuff, but you sound kind of off.
Real. I don't even know how they do the sounds for those. It boggles my mind. I can't even recreate those sounds.
You just did. That cough was a sound. That was an emotional sound. That was an emotional soundtrack right there. You literally just did it.
Now, I will also come out and admit that I was a fan of the Pokemon anime when I was a kid, but there was just the qualifying factor there. I was a kid. If you're 27 years old and you watch anime all day, you need to reevaluate your life, because you're not getting any of that time back. When you realize how fucking awful that anime shit is in 10 years, you're gonna look back and just fucking wish and hope upon hope that you had seen this video and come to your fucking senses. Now, not...
First off, I'm 27 years old. Now, granted, I don't watch anime every day. I'm all day, every day. As a matter of fact, I don't even watch it every day. I watch it a few times a week. I used to watch it every day, but then I got so busy with life that I no longer watch it every. This is just diabetes. Diabetes never tastes so good. I used to watch anime every day. No cap. And even actually, when I have time off, like spring break or summer, when I'm waiting in between classes, I will watch anime. You're wrong in the fact that people who are anime fans are going to come back and be like, oh my god, you're right. No. Just for context, and I know I'm stopping in between the videos and whatnot. Just for context, I watched your videos. I went on your YouTube channel. It's not like you're going to come back and watch this, and if you do, hey, what's up? But just for context, I actually went and watched your YouTube videos, my guy. You do Reddit videos. Reddit comments. Where is that time going? Clearly, you're not actually... Because we're both content creators. Clearly, you're not just sitting there and you see a comment, decide to make a video on it, or you see a Reddit post, decide to make a video on it. You sit on your computer for hours, and then you come across some content and you decide to make that. So let's not tell anime fans that they're wasting their time doing something when you're also wasting your time doing something. But it's part of the trade. It's called entertainment value. That entertainment value is what give anime fans or fans in general happiness. Same thing that goes with people who watch sports. Same thing that goes for people who watch regular TV. What you're doing is you're taking your hatred of anime and you have tunnel vision right now. Everything you saying applies to everything. It applies to everything. But your tunnel vision, you can only see in this narrow pathway. This tunnel vision is making you see as it's just anime. You're dumb. Are you dumb? Huh?
Not only is anime a plague, but the people who watch it are. The anime leads to weeaboos. These people that just worship the Japanese as fucking deities. They think that the Japanese can do no wrong. You ever heard of the rape of Nanking? Yeah? Yeah, but that hit where it hurt. Short little video, just wanted to vent a little bit, just to, direct this anger at something else rather than at myself for allowing my body to get sick.
Okay, so he said something really outlandish. Not that he hasn't been saying something outlandish all day, or throughout this entire video, but he mentioned the R word of Nanking. For those who don't know, and I had to look it up, but I had to re-look it up because I actually learned about this. The R word, because you can't say it on YouTube, of Nanking was a massacre. Like a huge massacre, I think, within China. It was a massacre within China that happened during World War II, where a lot of the soldiers would go out into the villages and mass murder, R-word, and assault the people and the farmers and take all of their crops, their food, their livelihoods. It was just a huge massacre. And please correct me if I got a lot of this wrong. I'm just going based off of my memory from what I learned a long time ago. So it was Japanese soldiers did that to the Chinese. I think it was Chinese villagers or something like that. I can't remember all of it or what happened, but yes, but that was during war. That was during war times. I'm not justifying it and saying that it was okay, but you're comparing apples to rocks. Like we're in two different dimensions right now. Like I don't know what are you talking about right now. What you're saying is not justifiable. What you're saying is not compatible whatsoever. So just as a heads up, this guy made a separate video because apparently he made the first video we just saw and reacted to. It received a incredible amount of backlash. I'm talking a huge amount of backlash, obviously. And so he made what I guess was supposed to be something about an apology video, except not one, he never apologized throughout the entire video, and second, it was way worse than his second video. As a matter of fact, the first video he made was to insult anime in general. Now the second video he's talking about is insulting anime fans. So we're gonna jump right on into this bad boy.
What I'd love to talk about today is something that I've kind of stayed away from recently, and that's the topic of weeaboos and anime. And that's just because I've gotten so goddamn sick of seeing anime comments popping up on my channel constantly from the one video. You know the video.
Then don't make the video. Don't make the video. That's the solution. Don't make the video.
You know the video. Now, since I switched content and started making this kind of shit rather than Reddit reading videos, I've not really had many videos that have done well, save for just one, and of course, as I mentioned, that was the Anime Sucks video, which at this point, I mean, 60,000 views? Let me check. 66,000 views on a video titled Anime Sucks, and here's why. This video did extremely...
Why are we complaining about that? 66,000 views that's a good number. That's a really good number. Why are we complaining? Come on now.
Well, and I honestly did not anticipate the success that it ended up receiving. I mean, I literally get comments every single day, several comments every single day on this video, and I believe it's been 7 months since I posted it. Yeah, it's been 7 months since I've posted the video, so it's getting 10,000 views a month. Now, since then, I've decided to make a couple of other videos attacking other communities, like, I attacked Kpop. I made a musical suck and here's why video. I've also made fun of...
Hold on. So you're doing this on purpose. So these are trigger reaction videos. You're doing this to trigger people and get a reaction. That's smart. That's actually pretty smart. I like that. I mean, I don't like it, but I see why. I see the production value of what you're doing. Okay, I get it.
The kind of experiment that this was that the anime video would probably piss quite a few people off, but you know, people would just move on because anime people are just used to taking it for years and years now, hearing it from fucking everybody. Oh, those Japanese cartoons you like so much, honey. Oh, good for you. You love those Japanese cartoons, don't you? I'm sure.
So the number one thing that Japanese, that anime fans hate is when you call our shit cartoons. We hate that shit. We really do hate that shit. Justice League is a cartoon. Alright? Rick and what's that? Rick and Morty is a cartoon. The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Jimmy Neutron. The Flintstones. Those are cartoons. Anime is not a cartoon. And don't try to play it off by saying it's Japanese cartoons. No, call it by its actual name. Call it anime. That's what it is. Alright? We don't call your video shit, because I mean, technically, from the past 2 videos I watched, that's what it is. But I'm respecting you by saying videos. Now, let's continue watching your shit.
They hear that shit all the time, and I figured that they would have grown a hard shell because of this, and so I thought newer stands or newer communities might get a little more offended by this stuff. Like, I thought that K-pop stands would have fucking come for my throat for making the K-pop sucks video. But as you can see, I'm sitting here alive and well. I ain't dead yet. But none of those videos ever did even close to doing as remotely well as the fucking anime video. I mean, that one just, the Weebs went crazy over it. I mean, let me look real quick how many dislikes this video has. This video has 4.6 thousand likes and a grand total of 5.5 thousand dislikes.
First off, if you're an anime fan, chances are you came across K-pop. Let's be real. A lot of anime fans I know also are fans of K-pop. Now, I'm not a fan of K-pop myself, but I do know a lot of anime fans who are K-pop fans as well. Because when you get into anime, you also get into the music. When you get into the music, you start branching out. If you live in America, let me say, you start branching out and you come across other genres. And the next genre after Japanese pop music is K-pop. So, yes, if you go after anime, you're also attacking K-pop fans, and if you're attacking K-pop fans, you're also attacking anime fans. It's not one and the same necessarily, but the demographic does carry over in some places. So, come on, man.
Which is, I mean, that's pretty funny. But what this kind of shows is that the Weebs are a lot more sensitive than I originally thought. They're the most sensitive community that I've messed with so far. Sure, I get dislikes on the Dream videos, but I mean, I don't get 5.5 thousand dislikes on them, I can tell you that much. Usually, the like to dislike ratio is actually in favor of more likes to dislikes. People usually have this picture in their heads, like, oh my god, which community is the most toxic? Oh, it's gotta be the Minecraft YouTube community. It's gotta be the fucking K-pop community, whatever it might be. But it's not. It's anime people. It's weeaboos. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to level here. I don't think that all of those people that were searching that into the YouTube search bar, that were searching that, I don't think all of them were anime haters like myself. I think most of them were weebs that were looking for something to offend them.
Yeah. When you say some stupid shit like you have been saying, people are going to call you out on your shit. I'm just saying. I mean, it should be common sense at this point, but you seem a little bit lacking there. So, we'll let it slide. Let's move on. Bro. Okay. You are the dumbest motherfucker I have ever come across. You are literally the dumbest. Okay. I don't really like calling, going, if I'm going to continue reacting to other people's YouTube channel or reacting to other people's videos or whatever, which I'm not going to make a big habit of doing, the one thing I'm going to try my best to do is not to insult another content creator based off of their content. We're all content creators, blah, blah, blah. It is literally impossible for me to stand up to those morals and values and the standard that, that I set for myself with this guy. And the reason being is that you are doing what every teenage wannabe depressed Dark Lord on Discord or Twitter does every single day. In every single chat that you go into, you have one of these kids, and you guys know what I'm talking about. One of these toxic Dark Lords. I don't even know what to call them, but we all have one. I'm in the Discord with this one kid who's exactly the same. What you do is that you insult an entire group of people, and then when they come for you, you call them sensitive. You call them salty. You insult people, and then they're snowflakes because they come back after you. It's like, man, look, we apparently did not grow up in the same era. And I know a lot of you didn't grow up in the same era that I did. Because back when I was a teenager, especially when I was a kid, if you talked about somebody's mom, that is your ass. Stepping on somebody's shoes when I was young, that was life and death.
Hold up! I smell new shoes!
Oh, me.
Oh, what you mean?
Step on one and boom! A perfectly rational black man can explode.
So, I'm just saying this right now, especially to everybody who's watching. If you insult somebody, you must be prepared for the backlash that comes. It doesn't matter. The reason why you're being so bold and upfront is because it's the internet. Can't nobody really hurt you on the internet. I mean, they can, but they can't physically hurt you. That's why you're being bold. I dare you to go into Anime Masiri. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Correct me if I did. Go to Comic-Con and insult them. I dare you. Oh, here's a better one. Go to a bar. Go to a football game. Go into the stadium. Grab the mic. Go to the halftime show. Grab the mic. Actually, that's a crime. Don't do that. But I dare you to go into a place where all the fans of a certain sport or craft is and insult their craft in front of them. And see if you walk out that bitch alive. See if you walk out that bitch without an injury or someone being in your face, especially where alcohol is being served. I'm not endorsing you or telling you you should do it, but what you're doing right now is the equivalent of doing that. And I'm sorry if I'm coming off harsh or triggered, but what you're doing is the most what you're saying is the most hypocritical thing I've ever heard. It's 2022. It's still the beginning of the year. We're only 3 months in, and you have said some of the most hypocritical shit I've heard all year. You cannot insult a group of people and then ask why they're so insulted. You can't do that. You can't call them snowflakes after you've insulted them. You can't, bruh. Oh my God. People like this is what's wrong with group chats, what's wrong with Discord. It's what's wrong with YouTube in general. You spend all day on the internet. What you need to do is go to the boxing gym and get your ass punched. You need to get your ass whooped. Then you'll understand not to open your mouth and say some dumb shit like that. You can't call Anime Weebs sensitive after you just insulted them. In your last video, you just told JoJo fans to go fuck themselves. And now you're wondering why they're in your comment section right now? Are you dumb?
Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb?
They were just like, oh my God, you know what would be great right now? Getting fucking pissed. Just losing my fucking mind. That would be so cool. I just think that is so embarrassing. I mean, just think about it. Anime sucks, anime is trash. Why anime is trash? Anime is bad. Clearly, as I've stated.
That's not how YouTube works. First off. Yes, if someone typed in anime sucks, they're going to come across your video. And I'm sure there is a vast majority of people who were looking up anime sucks and they came across your video. And sure, some people were looking for a reason to get pissed off. I don't disagree with you there. But again, your tunnel vision is making you seem as like everyone who came across your video because you have this horde of, oh shit, you have this horde of massive weebs and weeaboos coming in to insult you just specifically because you believe anime sucks. You are not nearly as important as you think you are. You are not nearly as funny as you think you are. And you're not triggering as many people as you think you are. You said some. The reason why people came to your video, sure, is because they wanted to hear your opinion. Sure. Okay? You said anime sucks, and your video was titled Anime Sucks, and here's why. So if you said anime sucks and you had a reason as to why, yes, people are going to come tune into your video. That's common sense. But don't get so arrogant and blowing smoke up your own ass, believing that people came to watch your video because you are some prophet and you came out the skies and all these demons and Satanists are coming to talk shit about your video just so they can have a reason to be mad and furious. You are not, bro. You are not as important as you think you are. You are funny. I'll give you that. You are funny. And you are making a clown of yourself. But that is not why people came to your channel. People wanted to hear your opinion because they valued your opinion. And I'm pretty sure by the time you got finished talking, they didn't value your opinion no more. And plus, again, you're sitting here wondering why people got upset when they heard you talk about anime and how you insulted them and shit like that. Common sense. Just like I'm talking shit about your videos, if you would have seen me talking shit about your videos, you would have some things to say about me because I'm attacking you. Keep in mind, the difference between me and you right now is I'm attacking you personally. I'm not attacking your community. I'm not attacking Reddit users. I'm not talking to whatever fucking shit that you watch. I'm attacking you. That's it. You attacked an entire community, and I just so happen to be in that community. So the reason why I'm responding to your video is you attacked the community that I'm in. That's why people are coming after you. That's it. It's really just that simple. You are not self-important. You are not omnipotent. You're not important. You're just another YouTuber with some stupid comments. That's all there is to it.
I have more dislikes on the video than likes. That means that over half the people who watched the video more than likely were weebs who were specifically searching anime sucks into YouTube to just find videos to dislike and piss their fucking little jorts over. That's what it was. And I think that that's really, 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 really embarrassing. Now, all of that said, I absolutely love anime. This has all been a joke leading up until this point. I will take my love for anime with me to hell, where I will see all of you. Good days.
That's the end of the 2 clips that he made about anime. Yeah. I got pretty triggered watching, these videos. Like, high key, I got really, really triggered. And I apologize if, I got too triggered and, some of you guys were just, whatever. I'm gonna cut that out. So, that is the end of the videos that he made. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I believe, and this is just my opinion, I believe a lot of stuff he said. He said he hates anime, and he gave his reasons why. Unfortunately, the reasons why he hates anime are unjustifiable. They have tunnel vision, which means, like, he saw it from one point of view, and his point of view was very much so narrow that everything he was talking about applies to everything. Fan service is in everything. It's not in just anime. If you've seen Transformers, you remember Megan Fox in Transformers? You're telling me she was extremely vital to the plot when she was leaning over that car? When she was leaning over that car, she was vital to the plot. But with that being said, man, JoJo fans, if you're watching this, I'm incredibly sorry that you had to sit there through some dude blowing smoke up his own ass. I deeply apologize. Your show, JoJo, is not that bad of a show. It's actually a really decent show. I personally can't get into it. I watched 3 seasons, First and second season was awesome. Third season, I had to drop it. But, I mean, it is what it is. I do deeply apologize. If you got offended during this video, I will suggest that please, guys, do not go to his channel and insult him or do anything of that nature. If anything, don't even go watch his channel. Just don't watch his content. If you're an anime fan, just don't give him the attention. Just watch this video and be done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content. Without further ado, my name is Robert J. Fox. Please comment, like, and subscribe. And without further ado, I'm out. Peace.